Alright, Nick Harrell's 2009 college football preview. Um, I'm just gonna take a glimpse across the nation and say overall what I think. And you guys can respond if you wish. If not, you don't care. Big whoop. Anyways, so we'll start out in the SEC, which is the best conference in college football right now. In the SEC, you're going to have Florida from the East, pretty much for sure. You can pencil that in. And Ole Miss from the West is who I'm picking. But LSU and Alabama are really good. There's a lot of talent in the SEC, but I just like Ole Miss after watching them play Tech last year in the Cotton Bowl. I think that's a really good team. But LSU has had 2 championships recently, and Alabama was a BCS team last year. So, that's a hard pick, but I'm going to go with Ole Miss, just for the heck of it. In the Big 12, obviously Florida's going to win that championship game. And I don't think they're going to go undefeated, though. I think they're going to lose one, and I don't think that knocks them out of the title game, though, for the BCS. Just saying. Big 12, to me, in the South, Texas OU is a coin flip. They're both really good. They're ranked 2 and 3 in most polls. Huge rivalry, best rivalry in the nation right now. But I'm like 51% to 49% Texas on this one. It's very close. Also, Oklahoma State, look out for them in the South. Pretty good team this year. Question marks on defense. Tech is, I hope they're good. I'm just not convinced with the loss of Crabtree that they can do better than like 8-4. Or 9-3 or something like that. Missouri from the north, I like Missouri. The experts are picking Nebraska and Kansas, but Missouri's been good the last couple years. And yeah, they lost Chase Daniel and Jeremy Macklin, but they've recruited well, and I like their coach, so I'll go on a limb and say Missouri wins the north. And then I think Texas or Oklahoma slaughters Missouri in the Big 12 championship, unfortunately. Because I'm not a Texas fan. Or Oklahoma, for that matter. I don't like either of them. But in the ACC, people are picking Virginia Tech. Some people are picking Georgia Tech. I like North Carolina based on the athleticism. Butch Davis has a lot of good kids out there, so I watched them play a game last year against Miami, and I was like, wow, they have some athletic people in North Carolina. That program's really turning it around. So I got North Carolina winning the ACC. The Big Ten, Ohio State. I don't really think Penn State's could give them a challenge, but I don't think they're going to beat them. Michigan, please do better. College football is better when Michigan is good. At least make a bowl game. Ohio State, Terrell Pryor could be the next Vince Young. Could be. I'm not saying he's as good as Vince Young, but he could be. Excited about that kid. Like watching him play. Big East. South Florida. I'm going to pick South Florida. The experts are picking, quote unquote experts, are picking Pitt, West Virginia, Cincinnati. I just like South Florida. I think they're a talented team. And I'm not convinced on any of the other 3. Pitt is always supposed to be real good, and then something happens and they're like 6-5 or 7-4 or something. West Virginia, just since Rodriguez left, they haven't been that great. I'm not convinced by them. Cincinnati, they're pretty good, but not unbeatable. So I'm going to pick South Florida just because of the speed and athleticism, and their quarterback is really good, and I like that game they played with Kansas last year. That was exciting. They're just a very good team. And then in the Pac-10, you got USC. They're going to take on Cal, and Oregon State are probably going to be the main contenders. I don't see either of them beating USC. I know Oregon State, Jaquiz, whatever his name is, that kid is ridiculously good. Off the chain. Shizzle. But, USC, and by virtue of playing in the Pac-10, I believe they could go undefeated and possibly play for the title. But that's premature, so I'm not going to say that yet. I'm going to leave you guys hanging on the edge of your seat for my national championship preview. Okay, in the WAC, Boise State. Clearly cut above everybody. They beat Oregon easily. They play good in big games, and they win their conference games, so there's nothing not to love about these guys. Mountain West, TCU ekes it out over Utah. Clearly, when you look at what Utah did to Alabama, I think they got screwed out of a chance in the championship game last year. But I don't think they're quite as good this year. So, and they didn't just kill Utah State. I mean, they beat them significantly, but they didn't kill them. And I just like TCU. They always have a good defense. Hopefully they can. They're like the opposite of Texas Tech. They always have a good defense, and they can't score. So, I just think this year maybe they'll put some offense together and take the Mountain West title. Okay, dun 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 dun. My national title game. Florida's probably gonna get in there with one loss, and Texas, but I don't see Texas going undefeated either. So maybe Florida and Texas, 2 1-loss teams. If not Florida and Texas, Florida USC possibility, just because I think USC is that good, even with a freshman quarterback. Conspiracy theory picks. If everybody has one loss and Boise's undefeated, I would like to see them in the championship game. I know their schedule's not as hard, but they beat Oregon substantially, and they've won a BCS game before, so they proved that they belong there. Or Utah. If Utah goes undefeated and they don't get the championship again, there's going to be a Mormon uprising like never before. So I just like Boise to possibly play in the. I'm gonna say there's like a 15% chance on that, but probably Florida versus Texas, Oklahoma, or USC for the national championship. And that's all my picks. So thanks, guys. I'll holler at you later. I'm just excited about college football. Yes, people are going to be hitting each other and stuff. Awesome. Awesome. I've had to watch ESPN baseball tonight for like 2 months. That doesn't make you shoot yourself. Nothing will. Alright. I'm done. I'm out.